Teachers and our education system are changing. Slowly, they are changing. And they hadn't evolved over time at all, except to be able to manage larger classrooms. Our teachers have learned how to manage mini corporations and how to push papers and to process papers. They haven't learned how to teach anymore. They've forgotten what this method is because they've been focused on large classrooms. This new opportunity allows them to really start to connect with their passion of teaching and to do what they dreamed of doing, which was to impact children. But now, instead of thinking, if I've touched one life in this year and made that impact, it's now I can touch 3 or 4, because when a small classroom happens, a teacher can have a bigger impact. And that's going to be a powerful thing that this new educational situation we're going to be walking into or ushering in the coming months is this opportunity for teachers to become the mentors they really wanted to be in the first place. Their passion for teaching will come back to life. They will have let go of paper pushing and social management and managing mini corporations. So I know you're frustrated. The system no longer supports the multi-purpose task that the education system has become, which is education with a strong daycare situation. You know, it's been childcare with a dash of education. And we've met our marks. We've accomplished getting them into, you know, working people. Our children have become equipped to become workers. But now we need them to be more creative and to manage themselves and manage their own time. Because as you're finding, working at home is difficult, it's challenging, and there's so many ups and downs to it. And that requires you to transform. And that's because these are skills you weren't taught in school. These are skills that take time to learn. They take a lot of time to learn. So our new education system is here to help create the new future that we have coming. And we need problem solvers. We need kids who know how to manage their own time with tools, of course, resources available to help them, and parents and educators to guide them, but not to micromanage. We are no longer in the life of micromanaging. That world is over. So I feel your frustrations. Believe me, I feel it. We see it on our end as the educators, but as tutors, we see it differently because we're bonded with your kids in a way different way. And we connect and understand your frustrations, but we're also here to remind you that the future is changing every single day. And your interaction, your educational support is critical. For us to get to this new place, we need you to be involved at home on a different level. Yes, there's no longer having a mass childcare system anymore. That's gone. Will it come back? To some extent, but it's not going to be the full day situation. These are things that are all going to evolve and change over time. Our kids are going to have to learn how to use technology in a new way. They're no longer just going to be able to buy things on Amazon without your permission and watch YouTube videos that they shouldn't be watching in the first place. They're going to get beyond that. I'm seeing kids learning how to type way faster without playing the typing games and learning through typing classes and programs. They're self-teaching because they have this desire to communicate and to learn new things through new ways. So be kind to your teachers. They're learning all new ways. They haven't been taught how to be in small groups. They haven't been taught how to work one-on-one with your students. Give them the grace and the opportunity to learn as well. We're all in this together and we're all learning. So we've got a lot of work to do, and we need to be very compassionate and lead the way to the new system. Whatever transpires in 2020, whatever education system transpires in 2020, it's not going to stay. We're still going to evolve because we're going to find out that doesn't work either. And yes, emergency distance learning in some areas was a complete and epic fail because we can't teach kids in large groups online. They can't be seen, they can't be heard. And children need to be seen, they need to be heard, they need to be responded to. And that can't happen when you have 25 little faces on your screen. For 1 hour, for 2 hours, for 4 hours, doesn't matter. 25 little faces cannot communicate effectively. Someone, many of them, are going to get left behind. So small group teaching online is going to become a thing, as well as small group teaching inside the classroom, pods as we're calling them. They're going to happen. And we need to allow for creativity and growth there. We need to throw out the standards we've been creating and allow for us to get to know each child and fit the academic goals to their abilities. This requires everyone to play on the same team. There is no team captain anymore unless you want to call the child the team captain, because they really, they're the ones who need us to yield to them more than anything. But at this point, there is no team captain. We are all going to have to play on the same team side by side and support each other every time a new team member gets up to bat. That's it. There's no more sides. There's no more dividing. There's no more, here, teach my kid. You have to be part of it, just like the teacher has to be part of it. We all have to have the buy-in, which I hate that phrase. And I know that's being, touted in the online education community right now as, how do we win the parents' buy-in? There's no buy-in. You need to register for the team, take the same practice sessions with the team, and start participating and be an active player. No benching, no sidelining. You're an active player. That's it. So get ready for the roller coaster. Give yourself grace, give your teachers grace, give your kids grace. Breathe it out. Teach them how you're going to manage your emotions. Teach them how to manage their emotions. Lead by example and work through it. It will be better at some point, but we all need time to learn the new ways.